Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, family? What's up? This is Chief Kalanago back here attempting to do a live video. I know it's been a minute. I'm not sure how long this is gonna keep up because where I'm at, the internet service is like, really, really slow. Hey, okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys some time to get into the live feed. Give you some time to get into the live feed. What's up? Peace and love. Peace and love. Hope everybody is doing great. Did y'all miss me? Man, what's good? What's good? What's good? Family, what's good? What's good? What's good? I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute. And them breaks, they are needed. I'm actually, I didn't plan. What's up, Golden Tree? I didn't plan to do this video today. I'm gonna be quite frank. But yeah, I miss y'all too, man. I miss y'all too. But brother, sometimes, we just gotta take a break, because I know people demand so much from us, and we forget about ourselves, so I just have to fall back a little bit. You did. Hey, what's up? What's up, Ewan? What's up, Lucretia? As well, miss you guys too as well. Miss you. Let me know if everybody could hear me properly, because like I said, where I'm at, the internet is not that strong. So let me know. So if you guys could hear me, let me know. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Peace and love. Leon, what's up? Melanetti the Impress, what's up? Peace and love. All right. I'm just gonna give you guys a few updates, in terms of as far as what I've been doing. As you guys know, the ancestors brought me to Chicago to put in some work. Hey, what's up, Doc Man? What's up, my brother? The ancestors brought me to Chicago to put in some work. But I had to come back to New York, back in Brooklyn, for all the Labor Day people, West Indian Parade. You know how we do on the Parkway. You know how we say it's North Bacchanal, because everything going to be nice and airy. You feel me? But not nice, because we know nice is not such a nice word, is it? So that's my bad on that. Said family, I'm in great spirits right now because, like I said, I'm back in Brooklyn, and I had to come back, to Brooklyn, to put in some work. But I want to drop some information on you guys, and a lot of people, send me emails and I haven't responded. That's because, like I said, I don't have the internet. You know what I mean? I don't have the internet. So I have to get back to people when I can. And plus, I'm doing a lot of work, taking care of my own business. You know what I mean? Forgive me for that. But with that being said, I could just provide some of the information, and a lot of the work you have to do yourself. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? You have to do the most of the majority of the work. You have to do it yourself. All right. But this is what I'm going to let you guys know. So what I'm going to talk, as you can see, the title of this video, not allowing myself to get, I think it's distracted. I think that's what it is, because I know they're doing them. You see, everything that's happening around us, it's planned. And I'm not going to get too much into what's up, Salida? I'm not going to get too much into Harvey, the storm, but I'm not going to get too much into that because that was well orchestrated. As you can see, the storm it hit like one particular area in Texas, and there's a reason for that. Know that a lot of our people, a lot of our children, are what they call star seeds. They have a lot of connection to portals that are opening up in the universe, and a lot of those children are actually born in Texas in that certain demographic. So what they have done is they have harnessed, certain energies, from their harp system, and they manipulated a hurricane called Harvey. And that's because, again, the truth of the matter is it's a target towards the Aboriginal Americans right here on the mainland. So know that everything is planned. There is no coincidence that it was the same day as Hurricane Katrina, the same day and month. Everything was planned. All right. They used the solar eclipse to their advantage. All right. So as you know, the moon is the ocean, the water. So everything, like I said, is part of the big game. But family, don't let that distract you, because it's a form of distraction. And as you can see what they're doing in Texas right now, they're separating those children from their parents. They are separating those children from their parents. Again, this was done intentionally. Okay, it was done intentionally. So that's an excuse to target a certain area, and those children separate them from their parents so that they could use them to do what they have to do. Scientific, what you call it, scientific experiments, spiritual experiments, body parts, just name it. It's literally harvesting our children, and that's the whole plan behind this whole thing. Don't get distracted. Stay focused, because this is more than just a physical, also spiritual. All right, and more so spiritual than physical. Okay. He says, how many here coming to class on Sunday? Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a few. But family, this is I want to talk to you guys more so, very importantly, you guys, I want you guys to pay attention. Don't, one thing I always say, don't believe me. Don't believe me. Do your own research. Do your own research, because it is important that you do your own research, so it wouldn't be just, well, Chief said, or Dark Man said, or whoever said. Okay, you have to do your own diligent research so that you could renew your own mind. That's the only way we're going to change things. Mind. And what's happening is a lot of our people are waking up. A lot of the indigenous people, not just the Aboriginal Americans, but the indigenous people are waking up. So therefore, they have to continue pushing their agenda. They have to, because they are afraid, they are scared that we are waking up and we are actually coming together. So they are literally afraid of us. So we shouldn't be afraid of them. Let us stand up and let them know that we ain't scared. All right? But check this out. Okay? The first thing I'm going to talk about, here is talking about you as an individual, and how you have been played, how we have been bamboozled, how we have been lied to, and how well, first, let me make my disclaimer. Video is directed to indigenous people around the world, and more so the Aboriginal Americans. Okay? Because we have to fix home first. We have to fix home before we fix anywhere else. And the American continent is my home. Okay, so with that being said, I want a disclaimer, because I don't want these people to come out here thinking I'm soliciting their citizens. So therefore, my videos are directed to indigenous people around the world, because we all have to wake up together and realize we need to do what we got to do. And also, more so, the indigenous peoples of the Americas. Okay, so with that being said, this is the platform. When you look at movies, they always give everybody a clue. That's what movies do. Movies, they are public notices to let you know what's going on. You see, everything is about commerce. So today we are going to talk about commerce. We're going to talk about private and public. That's what we're going to talk about. Now, like I tell y'all before, I cannot give y'all everything. Come on here and just start spewing things on the internet. I'm going to jeopardize my life for you. I'm going to keep it real, but I'm going to give you enough information so that you could research it. You feel me? So a lot of people hit me up and say, well, Chief, what do you do? And I'm like, listen, you got to do the research, man. I cannot do all the research, read all the books, study all the laws, study all the statutes and codes, and you still expect me, yo, Tula, do me a favor. Could you guys keep it down just a little if you don't mind? A little bit. Bring it down just a little. No, I got my peoples over here, so I know that you guys are hearing them. So yeah. It's cool. I appreciate it. So with that being said, family, I'm giving you guys enough information, that's within, my ability to give. And like I tell people, it's not that I'm holding anything back, but I just cannot come on the internet talking about do this paperwork and do that, because I will be solicited. That would be considered me, citizens of the United States. And I know a lot of people don't care about that. You know what I mean? So I have to be able to spoon feed people and give them information little by little. and then you do your own research and figure some of the things out that you have to do or we have to do. Said, let us talk about, because everything is commerce. If you look at the movie The Matrix is really telling you about commerce, that everything in commerce or in the matrix is not real. Okay, it is an illusion. Everything in the matrix is an illusion. Everything in commerce is an illusion. Okay, but you have a lot of like in the Matrix movie, when Neo saw the woman in the red dress, he thought it was real, and Morpheus told him to stay focused. Stay focused. Don't get distracted because she is not real. And you even have people, agents, okay, who look real, they are not real. And we also have those people around us. You feel me? So everything that's happening right now is part of the matrix. It's an illusion. So we have to stay focused. So let us talk about commerce. Everything in commerce, family, is not real. You are not real. You see, the Aboriginal Americans that have been deemed or coined African American, Negro, colored, American Indian, niggers, black, etc., they are what you call corporate entities. Okay, and I'm just going to break that down a little bit for you. Each and every one of you, okay, let me rephrase that, because I'm not, and I'm certainly sure a few people aren't either. So I'm not going to say everybody. So let me be a little more politically correct. 98%, or if not 99% of the masses, they are corporate entities. And how did that happen? Okay, when your mother gave birth to you, the living man or woman, your mother signed a birth certificate, okay, which is a bond. A birth certificate is a bond that was created, the colonizers, to enslave our children into a perpetual cycle of servitude, whether it may be voluntary or involuntarily. That's what our people are doing. Okay, so therefore that certificate of live birth or birth certificate was created, and from that each child, okay, had to get an identifying number. Now a lot of people will hear me make reference to the Bible. Bible to me is literal. I don't subscribe to the Bible, but what people need to realize is that the Bible is not a book about a sky daddy. There is no sky daddy in the sky looking down. The Bible is about laws, the laws that governments and religion created. The God in the Bible is nothing but the government. They are the government. If you look on their dollar bills, you will see that it says, "In God we trust." My question to them is, which God are you talking about? The creator of the all or the ultimate energy. They're not talking about it. They're talking about themselves. They have made themselves God over man. Okay? Literally, gods among men. That's what they have done, and they have created it with a system. So therefore, even in the Bible, they tell you that in Revelation, the mark of the beast, okay, it is a man. And therefore, every man will have that number. What is that number? That number is that social security number. So everyone who have a social security number, they already have the mark of the beast. But people are not aware of that because the truth is not being told. Therefore, when you are born, they give you the mark, and therefore you are the beast. So you have the mark of the beast. And even in the Bible, they tell you to get out of her. That's the only way you have to free yourself. You guys can't hear me? Let me know if you could hear me, because somebody, Salita said that she can't hear me. So, Doc man, let me know if my audio is good, because I want to stay a little focused on that. So I just need to know if you guys could hear audio. Just give me a thumbs up or let me know yes, because it seems to be fine on my side. It seems to be doing fine on my side. Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good. Okay, good. I appreciate that. All right, good. So let me just break this down real quick, because I'm not going to make this too long. All right. But Like I said, every child that's born, they have to get the mark of the beast. They have to get a number that's associated to that living man and woman. So that number that you have, that they gave you, as soon as your mother signed that birth certificate or that contract, you no longer become a living flesh, bone, and blood individual. Now you have become a corporation, an entity, and entities don't have rights. Okay, a person also, when you call yourself a person is a legal definition. Okay, that a person, an entity, which is a business, could also be a person. If you go into the Black's Law Dictionary, you would see the definition. So therefore, when you call yourself a person, you are associating yourself. It's synonymous with calling yourself a corporation. So you are a business, and everybody is walking around as a walking business, human capital. And that's why I think in 1983 or 1985, President Clinton signed an executive order that made people human capital. You feel me? And that's where people got caught up in the trap. So people are walking around walking dead. They are walking around the walking dead. So because, and if you look, I have done videos on that. The social security number is not mandatory. If you look at the, in fact, it's not even the fine print. It's in big, bold letters. Big, bold letters. Social security number is not mandatory. It is optional. However, here are the privileges. If you do decide to get one, this is the privileges that you will get. So you see, a lot of people think it's mandatory. It is not mandatory to get a social security number. It is not mandatory to have a certificate of live birth from these people. Indigenous people, they were bamboozled into thinking that they need it. And again, people perish for the lack of knowledge. So you have signed a contract with man who made themselves God, and they have become your God. And on their dollar bill, it says, "In God we trust." So here's the situation with that contract that you just signed, which is the birth certificate is a contract, it's a bond, okay, that your mother created. Well, my mother did it as well, so I'm not just going to say your mother. The majority of our mothers did it. She signed us away without her knowledge. Now, there's a saying in one of the maxims of law is, you know, ignorance is no excuse of the law. So because my mother didn't know what she was doing, it doesn't mean that she did me an injustice. You feel me? So the name that they gave you, now peep this, family, you have a first, middle, and last name. Okay, first, middle, and last name. That's a legal entity. There we go. The Wizard of Oz tell it all. That's right. Okay, the first, middle, and last name is the legal entity. But this is what I want y'all to think about. We don't have last names. We don't have last names, and I could prove it to you. As a matter of fact, we don't have any names because we are living men and women. Okay? So when they give you a first, middle, and last name, that doesn't exist. That is a corporate entity. And I'm going to tell you why. Because there is also a saying that family comes first. Family comes first. So if your family comes first, why is your family's name your last name? Heard me on that. So I'm going to repeat myself. They give you a first, middle, and last name. But I'm going to prove to you you don't have a last name. Because there is a saying that family comes first. So why are you telling people you have a last name? And then your last name is your surname. You see, you don't have a last name, you have a surname. And if you look at the etymology of the word sir, which is a prefix, it means to be above. Hence, the phrase family comes first. Go look it up for yourself. The etymology of the word sir, S-U-R. S-U-R. Also, you have a different derivative of the word sir, which is S-I-R. That means it comes above everything else. So we don't have last names. The legal system put all your name in capital letters, and they give you a first, a middle, and a last name. And that's how they created corporate entities. So therefore, everyone is walking around as a business construct. You are a business. You have a business license, or you have a business certificate. And the certificate is your birth certificate. That social security number, it's attached to that individual that was born. So they give you that social security number. All right. Hold on for a second. That's my phone. Hold on. All right. So that name that's on that birth certificate is in all caps, is a business that was created, right? So now this is what it is. Everybody that's a business in commerce. So that's for you to literally, work in commerce. So as soon as your baby is born and you create the birth certificate and the social security number, that means your baby is doing business with the corporation. The problem is a lot of people are doing business, but their business is not registered. So they go around saying that's them. That is not you. That is a business. It's an entity. And a living man and woman cannot be an entity. So therefore, you don't have a name. And I'm going to prove it to you again. Hence, in their Bible, allegorical. And when I say allegorical, I mean, I don't mean, don't take it literally. Okay. When the fictitious Moses went and asked their fictitious God in their Bible, what was his name? What did God say? God said his name was I am. Because you see, God doesn't have a name. He said his name is I am. But yet still, Moses and other people went and said that it means Jehovah, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, Mithra, Zeus. In other words, the I am was known as. Okay? Jehovah is not I am. He is just he's known as I am. So therefore, your given name is not you. Your given name is not you. It is what you are known as. But you don't have a last name. You have a surname because family come first. You see the difference? So you don't have a name. Gods cannot have names because we are gods manifested in the flesh. So when you say you have a name, you are making yourself, again, a corporate entity, especially with that name on that birth certificate. You feel me? So you are a walking business, and a lot of people are walking around and they haven't registered their business. And that's what it means to get out of her. You have to take control of your fictitious self. You have to take control of that number that made you a beast. Okay? And you have to own it. And it's all in the Bible. The Bible is nothing about the system that governments and religion created to govern your life. The gods in the Bible is the government. So everything that they do, they put themselves above you. So family, that's why everybody's walking around, because everybody's literally a slave. Be confused. Okay? The reason why, and don't be alarmed. The reason why I'm saying is that everyone has free will. Gods, and gods have free will. You see, you chose to be a corporate entity. Nobody forced it on you. Well, in essence, yes, your mother, my mother, they were ignorant of the fact, and they gave us social security numbers, they gave us birth certificates. Guess what? If I so choose, I could sue my mother, because I didn't tell my mother to give me that name. I didn't tell her to create a social security number for me. I didn't tell her to create a birth certificate. Lord. So therefore, the system or their fake courts cannot prove and tell you that's you, because it's not you, because you are not that entity on that piece of paper. It is a corporation. It's a business. And that's why they abuse people. You are doing commerce. You are playing. It is a game. And if you think about it, I'm going to prove to you it's a game. All right? When you play basketball on a court. When you play table tennis, you play table tennis on a court. When you get a traffic ticket or you are considered, or they say that you have committed a crime, where do they take you? They take you to a court. It is all a game that you are playing. Basketball court, okay, on a basketball court, what do you have? You have, let's say, the Knicks versus the Bulls. You have the Cavaliers versus Golden State. Look at their papers in courts. What does it have? The plaintiff versus the defendant. It is the same concept. It's just a different playing field. Okay? So it's the plaintiff versus the defendant. You have the Bulls versus the Knicks. Now, check it out. Who monitors the game? On the basketball court is the referee. And in the legal court system, it's the judge. And who is the one literally coaching and training the players, telling them what to do, what play to make? The coach. And in the court system, the legal court system, who does that? The public defender, the attorneys that they hire for you. So it is the same thing. Do LeBron, Kobe, Carmelo Anthony, all the great ones, what do they do before they go on that court to play? They practice. They practice. But however, our people go into court and play the game without practicing. So therefore, the courts, the legal system, have the home court advantage. They have the home court advantage, and that's why you lose 99% of the times, because you don't practice. You are going into a game, you're going into their home court without practicing, and guess what? The coach that you have also works for them. So what do they tell you? Oh, take a plea. Oh, don't worry about it. You're going to be all right. Take a plea. You'll get a little probation. They are not on your side. You have, first of all, your coach is against you. Secondly, you don't have home court advantage. The referee is against you from day one, which is the judge. So how can you win? Why do you think the majority of our children are getting locked up and they are in jail? Because our people are not practicing. They are not practicing. You know what most of them do? They turn up, they smoke weed, they party, they drink, they shop, they watch TV, Empire, Power, I mean, just name it. Our people are distracted. Our people are distracted, and then they walk around looking for saviors when only you could save yourself. New savior is Colin Kaepernick. No, let me just break down Colin Kaepernick for you. Colin Kaepernick is not my hero. Colin Kaepernick is not my savior. You know why? Because Colin Kaepernick is not one of my peoples. Colin Kaepernick is a Jew. What people don't realize is this. In their Bible, they told you that the children comes from the father, but they lied. The father doesn't have the seed. All the father have is sperm. Seed. Okay, sperm is liquid. It's a fertilizer. The woman got the seed. She has the placenta and she has the egg. All the man does is fertilize, put that spark. So therefore, the children belongs to the mother. It comes from the womb of the mother. That's why in their Bible, they cut out all the women, and then they all you see in the Bible, all of a sudden, well, such begot such, and such begot such, and such begot such, but they forgot the woman. All the women out, which is where the true lineage is at. And they tell you, let's take it down from the man. So what you have to realize is this. Colin Kaepernick is not one of us. It is just another setup. And people are so blind and distracted because they're looking for saviors. Okay, they don't know what the hell is going on. So therefore, Colin Kaepernick came from the womb of a Jewish woman, a Zionist Jew, which is, she's from Germany. From Germany. So therefore, he's not one of us. It's a distraction. It's a setup. It's another Black Lives Movement that's disguised as Colin Kaepernick. Because now people have t-shirts. People are going on their knees, putting their hands up, bowing to the system. So no matter what you do, they keep bringing you back into the matrix. I don't give a damn about Colin Kaepernick. He ain't doing nothing for me. As a matter of fact, he's selling out my people. Colin Kaepernick is a Jew. He is not one of us because he came from the womb of a Jewish woman. Okay? See how they caught y'all again. Obama is not one of us. Obama is a Jew. He came from the womb of a Jewish woman. Going around talking about, oh, well, Obama was the first so-called Black president. No, as a matter of fact, even before Obama, before George Washington, there was literally 7 or 8 other presidents, and most of them was already melanated. You did. So you have to know what's going on. Obama was another distraction. Obama never said that he was African American. Obama never said that he was Black. You said it, not him. Not him. Obama never told you he was Black. Obama never told you he was African American. You said it. That's what it is. So they have traps for you set up in every step of the way. The traps are set and they're ready to go. Playing a game, and you are losing at the game because you don't practice. You are losing at the game because you don't study. You are losing at the game because you are distracted. You are losing at the game because you don't have the right referee. You are losing at the game because it's not your home court. You are losing at the game because the judge / the referee is against you. You feel me? A living man and woman, okay, cannot and should not be arrested under false pretense. All those arrests are unlawful arrest. Okay? They are unlawful arrest. And I'm going to tell y'all better wake up and realize what's going on. Okay? Because you are going to perish, and you will continue to perish for the lack of knowledge. And a lot of people will say, well, Chief, what do you do? What do you do? Well, guess what? You study, and whatever you study, you learn to apply it. I can't give you all the answers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get mad if I don't answer certain things. Guess what? I am not going to jeopardize my life for you. And I'm just going to keep it real. Because you want to know why I had to come back to New York? I had to come back to New York because things was a little slow in Chicago. Okay? And it was getting ready for winter, and I was riding a bicycle, and it would have been tough for me to do what I have to do. So I had to come back to New York. You know why? Because enough of my people are not supporting my GoFundMe. You know, so I had to take time to do me. That's why I haven't been doing videos. I am not going to give everybody all of me and nobody's giving me anything back in return. I'm just going to keep it real. It's not going to happen. And people can get mad if they want. It is what it is. But however, I will continue to bring the information, okay, so that you could go fish yourself, you could go study yourself, and you could go apply it yourself. I am not going to sit down and do all this paperwork and do all this stuff and just tell people, hey, here it is, go. Oh, no. No, it's not going to happen like that. And, oh, well, Chief, we appreciate you, man. You know, we love what you're doing, and thank you. Oh, really? Do you really appreciate it? Appreciate what I could do for you. Because the majority of the people that hit me up, 95, in fact, man, I'm even giving them benefit of the doubt. 98% of the people that hit me up, the first thing is, hey, Chief, man, I'm so appreciative of what you're doing. Thank you. But Chief, can you help me with this? Nobody ever comes and say, Chief, I see what you're doing, brother. How can I help you? What can I do for you? How can I support you? No, nobody ever come offering anything, but everybody's always coming with their hands open. Chief, I want. How can I? Give me. Man, I ain't Santa Claus. I don't believe in Santa Claus. Work that I put in, doing the research, you're going to have to do it yourself. But I will give you information to open up your mind, because a lot of people don't know how to research. There's a technique to research things, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. So I'm giving you clues for you to look at certain things and, you know, go investigate yourself. But when you come to me, you got to come to me correct. Yes, I love my people and I want to help, but I cannot afford to lose myself in the process, family. I can't do that. I've done it a numerous amount of times. And every time I do it, spend so much time. Hey, everybody's, hey man, Chief, you losing weight. I'm losing weight is because I'm worried too much about my people. All their burdens and putting it on me because I want to save them. And my ancestors told me, listen, son, you cannot save them. You cannot save them. You could only give them the information. They have to get up and walk themselves. They have to bear their own cross. They have to carry their own cross. And assist them, but they have to do it themselves. Because if I'm the one who's going to go get the bait, I'm going to go get the fishing line, I'm going to go get the fishing rod, I'm going to get a car, and I'm going to travel to a lake, and I'm going to throw it in the water. I'm going to sit there for 3 hours to catch a fish. And then I have to come home to you and not just tell you, here's the fish, but I have to clean it. I have to season the fish and then cook it, and not just put it on the table, but I have to take a spoon and put it in your mouth. Do that. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just letting you now, I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. Okay? 99%, even the Caucasians, the so-called white people that's running around, y'all think, oh, they have all these privileges. No. Yes, they do have some. It appears that they have more privileges than the so-called black people. House niggas. Okay, they are all slaves. They just, a lot of them just know how to play the game because they teach their people how to play the game. You feel me? They teach their people how to play the game. So they seem to have more privileges than most of our people have. You feel me? So people don't realize it's a lot of work. And thank you, Soul, Alchemy. People don't realize that, guess what? This thing is so real, family. This game is so real. Don't get it twisted. I'm telling you, you are literally a walking business. You are a walking corporation. That birth certificate and that social security number is your number of the beast. You are the beast. But you have to free yourself. You have to learn how to do it. And there is a path to travel. But you have to go within, man. Go within. Ask the ancestors to guide you on that. A lot of people tell me, well, Chief, do you hear the ancestors? How do you talk to them? Well, I listen. I don't look at television. I don't listen to music. If I listen to music, it's music that's station. I do music that's going to raise my vibrations and raise my frequency. Okay, I am not distracted. I am focused. I know that I am God manifested in the flesh. So therefore, I am a walking God. Slave. I am no man's citizen. A living man cannot be owned by any corporation or by any other man, because I am that I am. When they talk to me and they ask me what's my name, I don't have a name. Now, if they want to violate my creator given rights, that's on them. When you feel me? So all I'm just saying, man, y'all gotta listen and stop playing these games. All these so-called conscious people are playing, and they themselves got you distracted because they're getting paid. Colin Kaepernick is not one of me. He is not my people. He came from the womb of a Jewish woman. He is against me. He is for the system. And y'all can't see it because you're too blind to see it. You're too blind to see it. The only brother and sisters that I have, that they come from the melanated womb. Okay? And if they were born in the Americas, those are the true Aboriginal Americans. Colin Kaepernick is not an Aboriginal American. He is a Zionist Jew, because you are your mother's child. Thank you, Pseudocode. I appreciate that. The link for the GoFundMe is below. So family, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I want to be here every day doing videos. I want to. But people don't realize that what we do is also work. If we have to research and read books for 300, 400, 500 pages, because you can't do it, you have to work. Family, you have to realize this, right? We have to get out of this mess that we are in gradually. It is not going to happen overnight. So there are some of us who have sacrificed our own time, our own life to do what we are doing, because you cannot do it. How many people literally want to sit down and read a book for 500 pages? Man, I know grown men who can't read. Family, I am telling you, grown men and women who can't read. I get the emails, Chief, I cannot read, and I'm so thankful that you're doing videos so that I don't have to read the book. Like seriously, they don't even know how to use a computer. I have been on the computer, on the phone, talking to my brothers and showing them how to set up emails. I have been doing that because a lot of poor people cannot read. So I know I have to do certain things. But at the same time, family, what am I getting back in return? An appreciation? Hands are out? That is not fair because you are doing the same thing that the colonizers are doing. You're doing that the same thing the system is doing, taking the energy and harnessing the energy of the melanated man and woman. You are doing it to me, and because I look like you, it's okay, right? You see, it's a form of hypocrisy. It is. And people always say, well, you know what? Oh, I want the real. Well, do you really want the real? The real is we have been all been bamboozled. We have all been made slaves. We have all been made the beast. They all gave us a mark. And it's up to you to get out of that beast. It doesn't mean get out of the Americas literally because this is our home. It means that control the beast, control that number. Okay? You got to slay that beast. And how you do it, you take control of that entity. You become the owner because that's not you. It is a business. And here's another little secret. I'm giving y'all some jewels. You don't own anything. Stop telling people you own anything. Oh, that's my car. This is my house. No, it is not. Wealthy people, if you go look at wealthy people, don't own anything. What do they say? I don't own anything. Because they know that they don't own. When you say you own, you are liable to be taxed. Okay? So they don't own anything. But however, they possess. They possess. Okay? And they control. Hence the saying that possession of the law, 9/10 of the law, possession of the law is possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And that other 1% is control. So therefore, wealthy people don't own anything. They possess it and then they control it. So therefore, anytime they come after them, they're coming after the business, which is the legal name. The legal name is a business. So therefore, they own. They don't own it. They possess the legal name and they control the legal name. So I tell people, I am not mad at the system. You see, the system is perfect, but it's perfect for those who have an understanding and an overstanding and understanding of it. Why do you think Donald Trump don't pay taxes? And why do you think Donald Trump will never show his tax returns? You know why? Because Donald Trump have mastered the game. How to play the game. He have mastered the art of business. Do you think Donald Trump is his real name? No, he's doing business as Donald Trump. I hope y'all hear me. Huh? Let me ask you another question. What is the name of the Queen of England? What's her last name? Nobody knows the last name of the Queen of England because you know why? She is doing business as the Queen of England. That is not her given name. That's the name she is known as. Y'all better hear me. Y'all better hear me. So therefore she goes, her title is the Queen of England or the King or the Queen of Wales. Okay? Even in their Bible, guess what? It was Jesus of what? Jesus of Nazareth. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. So therefore, you going around talking about when the cops pull you over, the constables on patrol because they are not real policemen. When they pull you over, well, what's your name? Oh, my name is such and such. Guess what you just did? They just put you in the jurisdiction because you tell them you have a name. So y'all have to realize it takes a lot of work, studying. It takes a lot of research. So when you come and you want, be prepared to give. Okay? Be prepared to give. And the truth of the matter is, it is more blissful to give than to receive, because when you give, you will receive. You did. And that is the honest truth. But everybody's always coming with their hands open. They don't want to give, but they want. It don't happen that way. That's not how the universe works. Okay? There's laws of the universe, cause and effect. Whatever you put out there, that's what you'll get. If you put nothing, you're not going to get anything. I love y'all. But guess what? I love me more. And I'm just keeping it real. Because for me to love you, I got to learn to love me. You feel me? So it is time to wake up and do the research, do the studying, support those who support you real hard. There is no reason why I had to leave Chicago because of financial difficulties to come back to New York. And I have 22,000 subscribers giving them information every day. There is no reason for that. But you know what? It's cool. I'm going to do what I have to do because guess what? When I am traveling my land and moving in my automobile without a driver's license because I don't need one, without anything, guess what? When I am doing it, people wonder how I'm doing it. They just got to take a guess because I have studied. I am well studied. Okay? So if I'm the only one who's going to reap to live on my land as the true God that I am, guess what? Then it is what it is. But I am not selfish though, because I'm giving you the information. I'm telling you what it is and telling you what you need to do. You need to do. Stop making children that are slaves. Stop creating slaves for this system. Aboriginal American, especially from the womb of the melanated woman, they are producing slaves. Stop it. Okay? Stop going around boning everything that you see. Because y'all are going around just having sex irresponsibly and in such chaotic relationships, and you are bringing children into this type of chaos. Stop doing it. Man, this is real out here, family. This is real. And only a few that's going to get it. And that's why I can't just put everything out there. I have to spoon feed people because a lot of people aren't ready for that information. You feel me? They're not. Because how are you going to tell somebody that the name that your mother gave you is not you? How are you going to tell them that because you accepted that name and you got the birth certificate and the social security number that you are a corporation? How are you going to explain that to somebody? Hey, what's up, Jazzy? High vibes. How are you going to explain that to somebody? And what you call it? Uncommon courtesy. We don't have children. We don't have kids. We have children. Because only goats and animals have kids. Okay, so we have children. So when you're constantly calling your children kids, that's what you're calling them. You're calling them animals. All right? So y'all better wake up and realize that. All right? Everybody's playing a game. It is a game that we are playing. And how do you win the game? Okay? There are a few things. How do you win the game? First, you have to be aware that it's a game. 99% of the masses don't know they're playing a game. So you have to know it's a game. Number two, you have to get a coach. You have to get a coach. Okay, every sport have a coach, but yet still you're going into a court without a coach that's on your side. So you see how you lose. So you have to get a coach. Your coach have to teach you the game, and when your coach teach you the game, you have to go home and practice. Just like LeBron, just like Kobe, just like Carmelo. Okay, you have to practice. Okay, after you practice, you have to go. If you are in the home court, you have to go against that crowd. All right, but the best thing you have to do now is bring them into your home court. So in other words, instead of you being the defendant, you become the plaintiff. And there is ways to do that. You feel me? But you have to get a coach. And coaches don't come for free. You see, everybody always wants things for free. Wait, it don't happen that way. Because you see, the funny thing is this. Our people will go to the Chinese. They will pay the Chinese for everything. Okay? They would pay the Caucasian man for everything. They would pay the Italian for everything. They would pay the Arab for everything. They would pay the Japanese for everything. They will pay the Jew for everything. But when it comes to us, they want it for free. So it's okay for you to support them, but when it comes to us, our own, you don't want to support that. Because you know what? I look at you, you're my brother. Oh, I'm supposed to give it to you, right? How do we expect to advance and grow with that type of mentality when we don't support those who are doing the work and putting in the work for us? I have seen with my own eyes that a Jewish kid, I'm going to call him a damn kid, a Jewish kid got arrested right here in Brooklyn, okay, on New York Avenue and Empire Boulevard, for those who don't know Brooklyn, right? And guess what? In less than 5 minutes, at least 50 to 75 Jews, so-called Jews, came to the precinct on New York Avenue. And guess what? In less than 20 minutes, they walked out of that precinct with their kids. They walked out with their kid. You know why? Because they unite. They may have their differences, but they support each other. And that's what we're supposed to be doing as a people. When they take one of our people, we're supposed to go down there in numbers and say that child belongs to us. That child belongs to us. You feel me? And that's what we have to do as a people. Because this is our land. This is our home. How do we have foreigners on our own land controlling us, telling us what to do in our own home? I think y'all from Africa anyway. And I'm not talking about my people here because they know better than that. They know that we are the Aboriginal Americans. You feel me? So family, it is time to wake up. I put my new email in the link below. Like I said, I don't mind coaching. I am a coach. Okay? So if you want to be coached, okay, hey, the email is below. Now I said I'm a coach. All right? I am not a charity case. I am coaching. Okay, Boko, I'm doing a live video, folks. All right? So I am coaching. So therefore the link is below. You want to coach? You want to learn to play the game? It's as simple with that. But with that being said, this again, at the end of the day, it's about the liberation of our people. I love our people, and that's why I do what I do. And like I said, I've been taking a break. I'm back in Brooklyn for a little while because I have to come back on the grind. All right, so I haven't been doing any videos. I can't say when I'm going to do another one, but just to summarize things before I get out of here, just know that that birth certificate is not you. It is not your real name. Okay? It is not your real name. Okay? It is not your real name. And therefore, you don't have a last name because family come first. So how could your family name be last? That doesn't exist. So that's how they tricked you. Okay? That's how they tricked you. You have a surname. You don't have a last name. Go look at the etymology of the prefix, sir. It means above. So therefore, your family is above everything else. So how can you be so disrespectful and say that's your last name? That's a disrespect to your ancestors. But you see, that's how we were taught. We were taught to disrespect our family name. So they tell you it's last. And that's how they're abusing our people. All right. Black Conscious Fraud Committee. I know I had the super chat, but I had to disconnect the family because you know YouTube is just too many technicalities. I have my GoFundMe below. So if you could support, you know, the GoFundMe link is below, and yeah, support that. But I am doing a lot of great things. I'm doing a lot of work, studying a lot of law, you know, studying a lot of studying the Constitution. I'm doing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And like I said, for those who feel like, you know what, they want to learn how to play the game and they need a coach, then, but I just got to keep it real. You know, I've gotten to the point where I just can't be giving myself just like that and not receiving anything back in return. Family, I am burning myself out. I'm burning myself out. And every time that happens, the ancestors bring me back to New York so that I could revamp myself. You know what I mean? They say, Chief, you got to come back to New York and just get back up because you're in Chicago and you're going through it and you're still giving your all, and come back to Brooklyn, which is home, and do what you got to do for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. So moving forward, like I said, people who want to be coached, play the game, because this is a game. It is a game. So if you want to learn how to play the game, I am a coach. I know how to play the game. Okay, you want to win a championship? Okay, you want to have a better chance at winning the championship? Well, guess what? You need a coach that's on your side. Okay, one that's on your side, one that got your best interests at heart. That's just what it is. All right. So with that being said, the information is below. Just wanted to come drop some knowledge for you guys. So just some things to think about. Labor Day, few days coming up. We did everybody doing the Labor Day thing, but just know that just know that everything that's in the matrix, everything that's in commerce is an illusion. It's an illusion and it's not real. Okay. Remember, you don't own anything. Okay. You don't own anything. And one more thing before I go, let me give you guys a tip real quick. Okay. Anytime you have a saving account, a saving account is a personal account. Okay. I'm talking about banking right now. A personal account is a saving account. So therefore, when you have a personal account, it's associated with a person. So therefore, you are saying that you are getting earned income, and earned income is to be taxed. But when you only have a business account, meaning that you are a sole proprietor, and a sole proprietor is when the business and the entity or the living flesh, man or woman, have the same name, you are not supposed to pay taxes. Okay. Why you think, again, Donald Trump is not paying taxes? Because he have mastered the game. He had a coach. Okay. So if you want to learn how to play the game, the email is below. Okay. The email is below, and let's start winning. Let's start winning. Okay. We are the Aboriginals. It is time that we stand up and learn to play the game and do what we got to do in our land. I'm gonna end this live feed. I just want take the opportunity to say thank you. Let people know that, hey, I'm doing great. I'm okay. In terms of my spirituality, my physical self, I'm good. You know what I mean? But I just had to come here and just do this video real quick and let people know, like, this is real. The struggles is real. Okay. I come here and I smile and I give you all this information, but while I'm struggling financially and days I can't even eat, and I still have to come do what I got to do to feed you the information. So I just got to take a break and do me. You know what I mean? If you appreciate me, then you're going to support me. And I'm just keeping it real talk. Don't tell me you appreciate me. Show me. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. Because when I tell you I appreciate you because I'm actually showing you, because I'm giving you the information. You feel me? But there is a way to play the game, family, and win. And I'm talking about win every single time. Every time you play, you will win. For real. All right? So it's about time that we unite and do what we got to do. Like I said, regardless of what, I'm still going to continue to do videos, open up your mind, give you information so that you could research and search yourself and do your own studies. You feel me? Where did they originate from? What you mean they, Sam? I don't know, because I haven't been paying attention to the chat. But just know that a lot of things are changing, and they know that the Aboriginal people are waking up all over the world. So therefore, they have to push their agendas forward. So don't get distracted. All right. Like I said, Colin Kaepernick is a distraction. He's not one of us. He is Jewish. Okay. So we have to pay attention. All right. We have to pay attention. We got to wake up. We got to pay attention. All right, family. Pay attention, because this is real. All right. It says we have a team ready to help. All right. Black Conscious Fraud, do me a favor. My email is below. Send me send me an email. All right, let me know it's you with your contact information, and I will get back to you, and that's my word. I'm not gonna say if it's today, tomorrow, or next, or whatever, but I will get back to you. Just know that I'm putting in a lot of work. I'm doing a lot of things, and man, just shout out to everybody on the chat, especially my brother Darkman X. If you don't know who he is, please go check out his channel. Brother is always dropping powerful information. Also, my brother, want to give my brother shout out, Dane Calloway. So we doing some major things. We are doing some major things. I just want y'all to know that we are working on behalf of our people, but our people need to support us. You feel me? So with that being said, hey, go check out Darkman X. Man, Boko, I'm doing a lot of videos, huh? Yeah. So, but family, I'm about to get out of here, man, because I'm chilling with my peoples. I haven't seen them in a while. I'm back in Brooklyn. I'm gonna be doing some things. Yes, Sister Jazzy. Yes, the GoFundMe is in the link below. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you. But yes, family, we are moving forward. We got some major things planned, and we as a people got to move forward. Listen, the more of us that step up is the more we could get done. It's a few things that I can't say on here. I'm not going to, because like I said, I don't want to make myself a target. So I have to keep certain things to myself. But just know that the work is being done and the road is being paved. And for those who are ready, okay, let us start making some moves and putting some things in place so that we can liberate our people. Because there are many are called, but chosen a few. You feel me? And the chosen that a few, we have to step up and do what we got to do. And we always got to love each other, man. We got to support each other because we are all we have. You have to realize that the entire world seems to be against us, but we are all we have. You know why? They're against us because the original people of the Americas, we have always been the leaders and the beacon of the world. There is something special about us. That's in our blood, that's in our DNA. And they know that. You feel me? So shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate you. I love you for real. And that's why I do what I do, man, for real. All right. Again, you guys can send me Jazzy, yeah, we got a few things, like I said, major things planned. Major. So I'll be making the announcements. I have a couple of things to iron out, you know what I mean? Details, certain things to put in place, working on some other things as well. So I will keep the masses updated as to what's going on. You feel me? But yeah, I mean everything is, like I said, the platform is open. My life is an open book. Everybody know that my passion is for my people. My love is for my people, but sometimes I just got to fall back and take care of me before I lose myself in the process. You know what I mean? Because people, if they see Chief, you know what I'm saying, like start losing the weight in the face and the body start looking all flimsy, they're gonna say, "Oh shit, he got something." You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's because I wasn't eating. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. But I'm back in Brooklyn. I'm around family, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm good. Right now, like I said, I just need the support, financially to put certain things in place. You did? So that's what it is right now, making some major moves. I'm talking about major. All right? Those who are ready for the next level, they will know what I'm talking about. All right. The email is in the link below. Send me an email with your contact information, not just your email, but also your number, who you are. Let me know you came from the channel, etc., etc., etc. And we'll start putting some things together. Peace and love to my brother Dotman XTV. Go check out his link on YouTube. Anybody else who got a link on YouTube, hey, plug it in and let the people check you out. And let's build. Let's continue to put in this work. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If you're going out for the Labor Day, man, listen, be safe, have fun, have a good time. But from the time the children go back to school, time to get busy and let us go put in that work. You feel me? Let us go put in that work because we got work to do. And we as a people, we have to wake up and start educating our own children. Okay, we got to start growing our own food. We got to start doing our own. That's what it's about. Doing our own, creating and supporting our own, and we can do it. And we cannot do it, and we should not do it under the constructs or the disguise of being black. Because when you call yourself black, you are literally saying that you're a slave, because it's in the 14th Amendment. I mean, in the Constitution. You're calling yourself black, you're calling yourself a slave. Again, you're a slave. Niggers, you're still slaves. We are the Aboriginal Americans, and that's who we are. So let us step up as the Aboriginals, and we will get some respect, because the entire world know who we are except ourselves. So it is time for us to love each other, pick up each other, and walk as one. Like I told y'all before, I don't need no followers. Don't follow me, but walk with me. I need my brothers and sisters to walk with me. Don't follow me, and I'm not gonna follow you. I'm nobody's my leader. I am my own God, just like you are your own God. I am my own governor, just like you are your own governor. You feel me? That's just what it is. I am my own chief, just like how you are your own chief, because you are the governor of your own domain. You are your own God. You have free will. So I respect and I want to walk with my people. You feel me? I don't want them to follow me. Although I could provide some guide, we are all gods. There we go. The Aborigines, we are the true guardians of the universe. And that is a fact. All right. So with that being said, family, I'm about to dip. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. All right. I got to go. Got things to do. All right. Got things to do. So once again, man, I love y'all. All right. Thank you once again for all the support. I appreciate you guys. And like I don't know when I'll do another video again, but for those that I mean, like I said, I'm back in Brooklyn, so link me up. Black Conscious Fraud Committee. You have the email below. Send me that some information. Send me your contact info so I'll hit you up so we could do what we got to do. You feel me? That's just what it is. All right. And yes, the etymology of the word black, it also means pale. And the further you break it down, it means swat, which is also dirty, all type of stuff, leprosy and bleached and all that. So we are not that. Okay, black is a color, it's an adjective, and an adjective is not a noun. It describes a noun, and we are not black. Okay, we are the couple colored races that was found here in the Americas. All right. And also my family, I have Choctaw, I have Choctaw, Cherokee, Ohlone, Carib. I'm just saying the entire Americas is my people's, man. But a lot of what we call Choctaw, Anianwea, and Cherokee mainly. That's where my peoples come from. That's what I'm talking about. Black Conscious Fraud Committee, Choctaw and Cherokee here as well. All right. So family, I'm about to end this live feed, and we will talk soon. All right. Peace and love. Love you guys. One. Yes, study on DRIP and the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. Aboriginal gods to rise. I'm out. Peace and love.